Hey guys, Dr. Brown here with Kubo Math, and tonight we're looking at a 4th through 6th grade problem. We have a team won 80% of their games, and if they won 68 games, how many total games did they play? Now this is an exercise in understanding percentages and how to manipulate percentages into decimals, and then understanding how to move decimals around when you're dividing. So I know, Ivan, you're studying that right now, so that's why this problem. So the next time I see you, hey, maybe you've got this all down pat. Okay, the team won 80% of their games. That meant they won 80% of some total. 80%. That means 80% of something, of total. And when you hear the word of, 80% of, that means multiply. So let's let T equal total games. T equal total games played. T. Okay, it says 80% of T, 80% of the total equals what? If they won 68 games. 80% they won, so they won, okay, and if they won 68, so 80% of the total was how many they won, and that one was 68. So we can look through that problem and pull those things out of there. Now, I need to get rid of this percentage because I need to multiply this total by a decimal. So if I had 80%, where's the decimal? It's right here. Well, to get from a decimal to percentage, you did what? You multiplied times 100. So now I want to divide by 100. So I have two zeros. So I'm going to move that decimal to the left 2 spots. So now I have this, 80% divided by 100 equals 0.8. All right, so we have that. What does that mean? 0.8 times T, my total, equals 68. Well, I want to solve for T only, so I'm going to divide both sides by 0.8. What you do to one side, since this is equal, 0.8 times T is equal to 68. If I multiply this by 5, have to multiply that by 5. It's still equal. In this case, I'm trying to cancel the 0.8, so I will divide both sides by 0.8. 0.8 divided by 0.8 is 1. If you say 0, no supper for you. Okay. All right, so 1 times T is T. So now I have 68 divided by 0.8. Whoa. Oh, I have to get rid of that decimal. 68 divided by 0.8. When you're dividing by something with a decimal, just keep it simple. All you're trying to do is move that decimal to the point you have a whole number. See, this is a fraction of a number, right? So I just need to move this decimal point 1 spot. And if I move it, I have the number 8. But where's my decimal here in 68? It's here. So if I moved it 1 spot, I need, it was here, but I need to add a 0 and move it here. So now, Christine and Ivan, keeping things in good order, you're going to have to be neat about what you do, because now I can't just make sloppy work. I need to keep up with where the decimal was. I'm moving it 1, add a 0, move it 1, and then put it up here so that I know where it is. So what does that mean? Now I'm taking and dividing 8 into 680. That's what's happening now. Okay. And what is that going to give me? The total games played. Okay. 8 times 8 gives me 64. 68 minus 64 gives me 4. Bring down the 0. 8 will go into 40 5 times. So that's 40. 8 times 5 is 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. So T equals 85. So the total games they played was 85. So this is an example of how to take percentage, move the decimal by dividing by 100. And Christine, this is in your rule book that we wrote down. When you're dividing by a number, however many zeros is how many places to the left the decimal point moves. And then when you're multiplying by some number, if it has, in this case, 100, it would move 2 digits to the right. Divide, it moves to the left. Multiply, it moves to the right by however many zeros that number has. Okay, in this case of dividing, we want to move the decimal to the right until we get a whole number. But what I do here, I have to do there and keep it all in order. Okay, how many games, total games did they play? Oh, my pen is almost out of ink. 85. Okay, why are we doing this? We're trying to improve our skills so that together we can build a better tomorrow through math. Keep studying, guys. That's all for this time. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks.